Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rise Up the Podcast. I am Jeremy with 5% battery in my phone.
I am Kara with 100% battery on my phone.
And I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what's going to be happening throughout the course of this episode. And I'm Brownie. So I've got a 3D printing story that's going to really, I think, entertain you guys. I want to talk a little bit about the Switch 2.
Nice. All right.
You guys can recap the whirlwind out of nowhere mini vacation that you had.
Yes.
Yep. Kara and I, while we were trying to figure out our things, thought that talking about our favorite road trip fast food / snacks would be kind of fun and interesting.
As
also,
always.
I'm going to try and blow the doors off you guys in the 150 Pokemon challenge.
We found it was Sporkle that you were on.
Probably, yes, that's correct.
And then I kind of liked when we went and did some Star Wars questions on r/Star Wars.
Yeah,
so we can
good.
answer some questions, and then
Josh,
anything at the very end we can just do. So
that
there
has
we
never
go.
commented before. Loved that part.
Who? Josh? What Josh? Josh?
I can't say. I don't want to dox him.
Oh.
He doesn't even want to use his normal Twitch handle. He's going to make a new Twitch handle just to follow us.
What did he really like? The Star Wars questions?
Yes, the r/Star Wars questions.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so before we do that
So
wheel
much
spin,
chat.
do you want to kick Steve's chair out and put the wheel back where it belongs?
Bamboozle,
I know your guys'
Jeremy,
chairs aren't the right
Gus.
spot.
Happy birthday, Gus386.
Cam,
Can we give gifts to Kim?
He's already
he
gifted us
gifted like 1,000 subs
Yeah.
already. We had
Holy boats.
we had a level 3 hype train before you guys got.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of
Warhammer
people were
Dirty
talking
Book?
crap about you. Gwen,
Yeah, somebody
Gwen
wanted
took
the
care
dirty
of all
book.
that.
Oh,
Got
she
it.
did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll get
She
Here's
read
your
very
boyfriend.
dirtily from a Warhammer book, and it was very funny.
You guys ready for this? For the first time on public television.
I thought I'd seen him do it all.
Oh my gosh.
Neil.
Let me grab my
Neil, and I
pearls.
liked it.
Taste of his bluish trunk, yeah.
Wait, what were the blue cookie things that Grogu ate in Mando?
I honestly thought for a second we were
like
pre-streaming,
those
so
macarons.
that exists forever.
That does exist.
Yeah.
Oh
That wasn't here for the
gosh.
Oh my gosh!
It is your birthday, sir.
It
is your birthday.
I want to give stuff to you, not the other way around.
Shoot Jeremy, because it's my birthday tomorrow. Please just shoot Jeremy.
Come on!
Cam's ankle.
Get him up! That's in memory of her honor of Chip Trick. Doggy, spicy meatball. Those are this many balls.
That's what she said.
The bong. How is there this many balls? That's well deserved. We're like 800,000 years behind on balling.
Are we?
Yeah, we haven't had balls shot at us for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, you guys probably need like an entire shot back for the Nerf darting.
Cam's ankle
Probably.
said you kissing Neil went better than you hugging me. Move this, boy. Move this.
Call you Barco Ono.
And then SMR says I'm jealous of Neil.
Yeah, you guys thought you were getting a
There
free
you
show. Oh man. Why is everything in the world?
That's a good question.
Hey.
Jerry's not really hamming it up. That thing does weigh a lot.
It's not light.
Like, honestly, right there is fine. You don't need to put it all the way away. Just right there is, we'll deal with it.
Okay.
I just want the wheel to be in the right
You're not
spot.
gonna get that out. You're gonna have to get it from this.
Oh, just
Yep.
Yeah.
take it away.
Perfect.
Yeah. Uh-oh, you unplugged me.
Do you really need to be plugged?
Yes, I can't hear anything.
Kara's due for a good plugging in.
Excuse you. Nobody asked for the dirty book, Chris.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, Cam said you have 45 subs worth of balls from just tonight.
He said, no, sorry, I think it's actually 50.
10,000 wouldn't surprise me. Wheel needs to slide towards Jeremy slightly. Oop, there we go. That's
And it
like
needs to be
perfect.
spun for Stone
I know
Monkey
it
research.
is.
And it's actually slightly too close if you want, like, it should basically fill the frame. So yeah, just push it away. Perfect. Just right.
All right, we need to spin it for SMR,
Do
correct?
need to spin it.
Give her
Look
a
at
rip.
that. You landed it right where the spotlight says that it should be.
Yes, I'm so good. I should be illegal.
I haven't got to rip it like that for a long time.
I know. We've had guests and...
Except for during my
fog
bush
machine
week
not
day.
on?
I turned it on.
Oh, maybe it was already on.
Funny. Do you want to...
No!
All right, well, while you're up doing that, Jeremy, do you want to turn the fog machine on?
it just...
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yep.
So it just hasn't heated up yet.
All right, I'll do my best while Kara talks for a while.
All right, so, well, I imagine let's just sort of jump. I can talk a little bit, actually.
Yeah, you said they got 3D printing stuff, so go for it.
You know Tim. You talked to him in line while you were getting your Switch.
Dude, I loved him. I really liked him.
So I was at work on Friday, and Tim texts me, and he's like, what do you... I have my phone right here. I'll just read the conversation, actually. So Tim...
The tool man Taylor
shoots me a message, and he said, can you help me print a battery house for our storage area? I'm thinking some sort of battery tower dispensing thing. You ever see something like that to help stack batteries vertically instead of cavemanically? And he's like, how does somebody work on a project like that? And then I literally just sent him 2 Maker World projects that were vertical battery storage, right? Then he replies with one that he found. He's like, can you make me the AA version of this? Because it was a set for everything, right? He's like, can you make a AA version of this? Literally, the next thing I texted him back was a screenshot of me starting the printer from my phone from my office in Duluth. And I was like, it's already printing. And he's like, that's crazy. He's like, this is some George Jetson-ish right here. You're literally teleporting a battery holder from my brain to your house. I said, dear Genie, please provide me a battery box. And the Genie granted my wish over the internet to your house. And I was like, that's one of the fringe benefits of living in the future. So like he was mind blown that it was within 2 minutes of saying like, I need some sort of vertical battery storage, that manufacturing was happening to make that thing.
Yep.
And and he just like couldn't get over. So then he came over at like 10:30 last night. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and so like I showed him the box and I fired up another. So he was like, he really liked it. So like, could I get 2 more AA's and a AAA? And I was like, yeah, no problem. Then so I grabbed them all and I put them on one plate just 'cause I didn't want to print 4 different plates, right? And I fired it up and like he watched the first layer go down and was explaining like all the bed leveling and all the stuff so my Ender 3 is literally sitting right next to it, right?
Yep.
And so I was like, so this is where I started. And I was like, so you see all this doing that manual leveling? See these things down here, like the little level knobs? It's like you used to have to manually push the thing around and use a feeler gauge and whatever. Like, so I was explaining like, this is the modern age. This is the era that we came from, right?
Yeah.
And all these things. And and every single step, he was just, I forget how much institutional knowledge we have built up in the world of 3D printing. And we're not experts by any means, right?
We're above average.
We're above average.
We're above average.
And it's just but to a lay person, it was just like his mind was blown.
Right.
And he's like, how hard is it to design stuff? And I was like, honestly, you're limited by your ability to use the software.
Right.
Like you and I are literally going to be designing a part that I'm printing for my mom tonight.
Yeah, I feel like I can make 80% of what I want.
So
with a 3D printer.
Yeah, and to the point where it's not just like, let me imagine the shape and measure it and make a thing. It's even beyond that. It's like understanding like, is there a way I can make this so there's no overhang so I don't need support, or how can
I 1,000,000,000% do that,
I
design stuff with the intent to 3D print it.
Yeah, so it's like it's just like, and we give away Polymaker every week, and we talk about 3D printing relatively often, but it was like, we're usually so inside the sphere of influence of 3D printing that it really does sort of blow my mind when somebody who's outside of it sees it and it's like, whoa, that's so cool, right?
Cam said, my favorite print right now is probably 3D printed representation of connection for a Milwaukee battery for my drills and equipment for the MAT systems that can be screwed to the wall and hold the tools. Cool. Organization and storage, top notch 3D printing stuff.
Yeah.
Also, my favorite stuff is
Macite.
When Jeremy I told Jeremy, I was like, I want to organize the X-ray stuff that I use at work. Can you make me some containers for it?
Drawer inserts.
Jeremy made it, and it is
Filinux. We have
game changer for me.
We've gone from FlashForge Creator Pro 2 to an Ender 3, which actually was really good for a long time.
Yeah.
Like a workhorse of printers.
I will never get rid of my Ender 3 just because
that's just out of principle.
Yeah, it's like that will just always be in the pantheon of the printers that I possess.
And then I went to a Prusa Mini. which
we
was
still have.
which I love. It's a really good little printer.
It's great for making little greeblies for things.
And then an 80 cubic Mega X for build volume. Mm-hmm. And a Ender 5, like a Core XY printer. And then I'm like, screw this, we're going bamboo. Mm-hmm. And now I won't recommend anything other than a bamboo.
The bamboo is chef's kiss.
So,
if I had an extra like $2,500 sitting around, I would get that laser cutter one.
The H2T, the H2DS.
God, it looks so good.
The AMS2 looks sick.
We should fix my AMS tonight. I just need somebody to like keep me accountable to doing it. It's probably going to take 5 minutes, but we should get that piece of TPU out of my AMS.
Well, Jeremy was gone last year. I got filaments stuck in our AMS.
Did you take it apart and fix it?
Of course I did.
I can do it. I've already done it before. I'm just lazy. I need somebody. Actually, so this phenomenon is called body doubling, when you just need somebody around to make you do
I
stuff.
feel that. Yeah. I feel that.
So it's like it's just like I just need somebody here while I'm doing it to make sure that I actually do it. When I do like when I'm cleaning stuff, I have like Gwen hang out down here. She doesn't. She does help actually, but I don't ask her to. She just does it because she's nice.
I feel that, Chris. Having somebody there, just like for moral support.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's called. Okay. Yeah. So Gwen explained it to me. She's like, "That's called body doubling."
Yeah.
So
holds you accountable. I love it.
I just didn't have anybody to hang out at the house with me. Jeremy was gone. I had Chip, but
that's when you're supposed to get your miss. What's the female version of a mistress? A mister. You need to get yourself a mister.
What, something to spritz water on herself?
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Okay, 3D printing. I'm trying to see if there's any other things going on in the 3D printing world. Well, we're gonna do this thing for your parents tonight. I just did a magnet holder mount. But yeah, I design things with the intent to print. And now I get mad because so much stuff is put out on like Maker World or Printables or Thingiverse that people just make and they don't put 3D printing in mind. Oh, perfect example. David asked me for a business card holder. And David has the capability of printing. His are just down right now. He's got a bunch of Sierra 6s.
Yeah.
But freaking guy makes a Brembo brake caliper business card holder.
That's funny.
Oh, what?
That's really cool.
It's too small.
Too small to hold his business cards?
It's too small to hold any business card.
Well, scale it up.
That's what everybody said. There's 800,000 comments that say too small, too small, too small, scale it up by 5%. But you don't figure that out until you print it. Why would you ever go? I don't read the comments ahead of time.
Man, I do.
I see thing and I print.
I'm there with you, Chris.
I 100% read because I can't tell you how many times I've been burned by that before.
So it's like to me, I would
connector pins. Everyone always says like, "Oh, connector pins are too big. Scale them down by 3% or 5% or whatever."
But if it was my model and I made that model and somebody came back and said it was too small, you delete that thing out of existence.
Yep.
That's true.
Well, who was it? I think it was Builder's Mark when I like was fake throwing shade at him for the 3 kilogram spool holder because the dimension was wrong on it.
Yep.
Which I wasn't mad about, honestly, right? But it was just like funny. It, like immediately, he's like messaging me. He's like, "What dimension was wrong?" Like the responsibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
when you place a open source like 3D print file on the internet for people to use, you are responsible for its well-being.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, if people are having a hard time printing it, fix your orientation, fix the holes.
Jeremy's biggest pet peeve is when there's a 90-degree overhang on something.
That could have been a 45.
Yep. Jeremy, whenever he makes anything, there's never, if it's like a small ledge, he will never do a 90-degree. He always makes it a 45 degrees so it doesn't need support.
Yep.
That's just the smart way to do it.
Yep. It's super nice.
Circles can sometimes be teardrops so that they print really nice, better than, especially if it's a dimensional thing you're trying to run a screw through. Sorry, it's probably really boring, but this is our stuff. We do so much stuff in the background. Okay, let's move on to the next tab.
The next tab.
Okay. Lay it on me. Why'd you throw the Switch 2 on there?
Well, so part of it was like a little bit sort of based on our conversation of your travels back and like and how good Chip was being in the car and everything.
Yeah.
But like another part of it was somebody in chat was talking about how I want to say like disruptive the idea of an $80 video game is revolving around the Switch 2.
Yeah.
So first, let's touch on like the first part, like the travel thing and like Chip being able to play the Switch or whatever. Then I'll jump in with the.
I can talk for hours about the Switch 2. I'm going to make it quick. I'm going to talk about the Switch 2. I'm going to talk about a story, and this story has been beat to death. It's a tale as old as the internet, but it's still amazing that it came up again. Okay, we're going on this road trip. It's a surprise vacation, and it was going to be a 5.5, 6 hour drive. And I was like, I do not like doing that to Chip. We pushed it for 2.5 hours. He didn't play the Switch 2 at all on the way down.
No.
Believe it or not. Not once.
But there was probably 2 hours of like just playing road games and listening
looking
to music.
for letters, the license plates,
yeah.
Colors, shapes, different things like that. A lot of fun stuff. Then we threw on, did you end up watching a movie or anything?
I think he...
Or he just played a game on the phone?
He played the Duplo game or something on my iPad.
He played the Duplo game forever and like was drawing you coloring.
Oh yeah, he was drawing me love hearts.
It was time lapsing his drawings.
And Cam, yes, I do mean your AMS. It's
it's on alone.
Yes, and it was simple enough to fix. Like it's. Yeah.
All right. No 3D printing out of you.
I'm just responding to Cam.
Anyway, so we time lapse his drawings as we get down there. And we do our thing for the first day, and then I finally fire up the Switch 2 in the morning while we're waiting, and Kara and I are getting ready for the day and everything, and he was playing it, and he was having a good time. So then he was like, Daddy, I want to go home. I said, why do you want to go home? So we can play Switch 2 on the TV, and he likes playing Super Mario Odyssey. And if you go to 2-player mode, one person controls the hat, the other person controls Mario. And so he's like, I want to do 2-player mode, where we, both like... You control the hat, Daddy, and I control Mario, or vice versa. He didn't say vice versa. He says, I want to control the hat. And I said, Chip, oh, my friend, you have so much to learn, son. This is the whole point of the Switch 2. I popped the Joy-Cons off that thing, turned them sideways and went into 2-player mode, and we played right there, kicked the kickstand out and played. That is what the Switch 2 is for. It blew his mind. Totally content. Didn't want to go home anymore. He got to be the hat. I ran around as Mario, and we played for like 45 minutes. That is why the Switch 2 is so genius compared to like any other,
and the Switch 1 and
the Switch in general, that style thing. And it was just so cool to have that versatility. It was like, didn't have to bring any extra controllers, didn't have to bring anything. If you want to play Mario Kart together, pop the controllers off and do the thing. Gus, Jeremy, do you still have a spare Switch 2? New in the box, waiting for somebody to want it.
Who asked
I'll give you
that?
$3 for it.
Oh.
Depreciation.
Oh, I mean, it's still in the box. It's not like a car that's been driven off the lot. She's still in the box.
It doesn't have the new Switch smell anymore. Just retail MSRP, right?
Yeah, I think that's
What's the price?
Plus shipping, right? Because how much?
Whatever I paid. Going even. I don't want to make a penny off the dumb thing. Yeah. So I don't want to lose any money, but I don't want to make a penny off.
Yeah. We didn't pay shipping, did we? Because we shipped it to the store or Walmart. I don't know.
So I'd buy that for $1.
That's from, right?
Yeah. Well, I think they got to be quicker than that whole dollar thing. But I'd buy that for $1. I'm sure I would know.
I'd buy that for $1.
What is that from?
It's from RoboCop.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh my gosh.
The original RoboCop?
Yep.
Nice.
So there's like these advertising interstitials. And that's like one of the things. It's like it's advertising like this show where this guy's like, I'd buy that for $1.
Funny.
So
we will talk, Cam. We will talk. Okay, so then what else? Switch 2. You seem to have a story you were going to say about it.
Oh no! Just so how do you feel that the games cost $80?
Have we bought one yet?
Sort of. I mean, Switch 2. So it's $449 before taxes and everything for the base Switch. The Switch 2 with Mario Kart World is $450 or $500. So it's $50 for Mario Kart 2. If you buy it separate, I think they're $79.99, so they're $80. It's a moment I've been waiting for. It's inevitable. I knew it was coming. Games have been $59.99 forever. I knew this was coming. I'm okay with it.
So this is from March 2023. But so the inflation adjusted price is in blue. The price at the time in US dollars is in red, right? So for the original Nintendo, a $40 cartridge, right? $40 adjusted for inflation is $114.
So our parents would have been paying the equivalent of 114.
Correct.
My gosh.
Right, so for the Super NES, 130 equivalent, 117. So like this is technically the cheapest against inflation games have ever been.
That's crazy. GTR Dad, you're really not that late. Jeremy and I were super late.
No, you're good, GTR Dad.
We were at
Wait a minute.
we were at Road
Hold on a
America
minute.
with watching the Indy cars.
We owe Rooster Sith the wheel spin, believe it or not.
We do. I forgot about
Hold on
that,
a
but yes.
second. Let me. I got some stuff from last week. So, situation normal was done. Fancy quote was done. SMR's wheel spin. That was the balloon.
Yep.
Then sound effect. Okay, so Rooster Sith.
Yep,
and
we owe him.
Yep, okay. Just want to make sure I'm all caught up on that. So let's go ahead and
Spin that wheel.
What's that from?
Huh?
Spin that wheel. That's from something, isn't it?
it could be. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, that's just
Oh, one word Star Wars story.
So let's just do the basic version of this, and then we won't try and go too crazy, right? So let's just start off nice and easy. Once. That's you, Jerry.
Oh, we going this way?
Yeah.
it's counterclockwise. That's how we've always done it.
We go counterclockwise?
We've
Why wouldn't we go
always
clockwise?
done it, Chris, you, me.
Yeah. You've always been setting up Kara.
I got a punt to Kara.
Yeah,
Okay, let's start over.
So once
Upon
A.
midnight
dream
There.
was
a
Bantha.
carrying
Puda
In.
Voodoo
In.
his
thermal
Detonator.
because
Han
Shot.
brown. There we go. That one
We
was
did
pretty. I thought I deflected us away from Poodoo, and you brought us straight back in.
She said Bantha. Bantha and Poodoo can't
don't-
not be together.
Yeah,
Thanks to
they
Sebulba.
can.
Bantha Poodoo.
They do not need to go together. And
I have
for
such
what
a
it's worth,
strong.
Builder's Mark, I did not say
If I
Poodoo.
did
It
an
was
ink blot
Jeremy.
Rorschach test, and everything that would be a medical ink blot thing would be like Bantha, Poodoo, Bantha.
So you're talking word
Poodoo.
association, not a Rorschach test.
I know. I'm just trying to be like I see Bantha, I see Poodoo, and yes,
I
word
say
association.
Bantha, you say Poodoo. Bantha.
Poodoo.
Bantha.
Poodoo.
Okay, so but when Jeremy said Han, or you said Han, you said Han shot, and I was thinking you'd say
See,
first.
here's what
or
makes
something.
me angry. When I make a sandwich, I put the Bantha down, and then I put the Poodoo on top. And everybody else puts the Bantha on one side and the Poodoo on the other.
Oh my god!
And really, there's only,
no words. No words.
That's really good.
Nope.
I like that a lot.
Cam's ankle, yeah, and it give me an edge. So, Kara, this
What?
is a tangent from this weekend. We went to a restaurant, and Chip had this, thinking putty? And Kara's like, can you run this out to the car? I don't want him to ruin it.
He was
and
going
blah,
out to
blah.
the car anyways.
So I go,
So-
and she's like, the tin is in the back cup holder in the back of the vehicle. So I go in there, and I look between the middle row seats. I
The
don't
middle
see
row,
it.
not the back seat. I told him literally in the cup holder next to the seat I was sitting in the back.
So I thought, well, where can I put it where it'll be safe? And we'll see it when we come back up to the car. So I just set it right in his car seat.
Yep.
Okay.
He put putty on a cloth car seat.
So we come back out to the car, and Kara goes, oh, no. Where did you put that thinking putty? And I'm like, right there. And she goes, it's melted into his seat. Chip
Yeah.
looks at it and screams, Daddy, you're a troglodyte! Like, what? I'm like, what? I didn't think it would melt into the seat.
Oh my god.
But yeah, and I'm like, Jeremy, did you not look at the cup holder? He's like, yeah, I did. I didn't see it. And I'm like looking from the opposite side of the car, and I'm like, Jeremy, I see it from here.
It
and
wouldn't
Jeremy's like,
be-
I looked in the middle cup holders. It's like, I didn't say the middle
It
cup holders. I
wouldn't
said
be one
the
of the most
backseat cup holders.
Popular tropes on the internet, women knowing where stuff is and men not being able to find it. It's his tale
I
as old as
told
time.
Tammy, I was like, Jeremy is like the epitome of, I can't find the ketchup in the fridge.
There's countless shorts and TikToks and YouTube videos of like the man looking for it, and then the women walks by and it like visualizes out of thin air. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
There's so much chat. Macite did a drop. Don't worry, it's my normal
There's another wheel spin from Callisto.
Callisto did a wheel spin.
Cool.
Oh, Lego Walk. We didn't get Lego Walk, right? No,
we didn't.
It was almost.
He was
Lego.
hoping, I think.
So Rooster says I would be more okay with the quality of the games or better the glitches and complete games. I will say that like in the past, it felt like if games were released, they were complete games. Then anything else that came after the fact were like minor bug fixes or like straight DLC, right? Now they like people, it's like games have been in early access for like 10 years. Like, what's it called? 7 Days to Die. A game that I genuinely really like has been early access since like 2014. Right? Like, how early was this access? Right? And it's like, and like that makes it like it keeps on getting better and better and better or whatever. And I got it for like $14, right? And it's going to be an $80 game when it comes out, I guess. But dang.
Yeah.
Prices shouldn't go up unless the games are complete. I agree completely.
Well, see, and the thing is, though, can we honestly say, does Nintendo release incomplete stuff?
No, I think Nintendo's like one of the
They're probably one of the,
it seems like third-party things don't really ever, like, even if they are made for the Switch, don't really sell. It's all about the first-party IP.
Yeah. No one's buying a Switch for...
And I will say, like, across, like, the big three between Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo's the only one that has first-party IP that I even care about.
I know. Between Pokemon and, Pokemon.
Literally list everything, right?
Mario, Zelda. I mean, it's all good stuff. It's going to be bangers. Mario Party? Oh, yeah. Chef's kiss.
So Cam said, Jeremy, do you realize I actually fed all of Team Penske's drivers one year when they had equipment breakdown and were trying to fix it late into the night? Smoked queso blanco mac and cheese.
Nice.
With black pepper and pork chops, which he corrected to smoked porchetta or porchetta. Out of a whole one that had been marinated.
That sounds...
Jeremy has bantha poodoo for brains. That's true.
And Newgarden went on to win the next day.
Like fueled for success.
There's his... Indeed.
Indeed.
You can't fix physical copies back in the PS2 days. You were correct. You were absolutely correct.
That's true. I can't tell you how many times... How many times... Okay, I'm gonna pull up an image.
I want to come off my rocker and say I miss cheat codes. I miss straight up codes to just like have fun with the game.
Well, Halo, you could do where the little guys, grunts, would blow up into the birthday party.
Grunt birthday party.
Yeah.
That was a skull you had to find out.
Hooray!
Jeremy, how many times did you buy one of these growing up?
Never.
I owned no fewer than 10 of these.
What are they?
They're DVD repairers, so they grind down the surface of the...
Zero times did it ever work. 0 times did it ever work.
Oh, I remember they'd always say like, oh, just rub some toothpaste into the back and it'll take those scratches right out for you. Do you guys ever remember hearing that?
This never, ever, ever worked one time ever. Yeah, so there's always like 50,000 mythical... I'm glad optical media is dead. Optical media sucks.
You need to have a media where you can have an interface between them. Records are cool, but they can get scratched.
Yeah.
Tapes can get magnetized and ruined. Like... Even if you watch, imagine this, at least with optical media, like a CD, didn't matter how many times you watched it, ostensibly, you're not going to burn it out.
That's true.
But
as
like
long
a
as
VHS,
if it never left the DVD player,
right,
it would be pristine.
Yep. But, I mean, to VHS, you watch it too many times, it's going to go to crap.
Yeah.
Dude, when was the last time you actually watched a VHS tape?
20 years ago. So it was prior to us getting married.
It wasn't, I would say it was probably like 3 years ago. I actually watched, somebody had a VHS player, put in a VHS tape, and was like, this is unwatchable. It is unwatchable.
I do have a funny, do you know what interface I deal with annually? And it gets worse and worse to put up with. It's not going to make it much longer. In the Corvette, there's a tape player in the glove box.
Ew, I had a wood tick on me.
You had a wood tick on you? How?
Did you kill it?
Did you get it from your parents? I'll kill it right now.
I just felt something crawling on my neck. Now I'm going to feel like I have wood ticks all over me. I don't know where I got it.
Dad, I cut it in half with my thumbnail.
So, yeah, You guys are lucky that you're married and you have partners that can tick check each other. That's a real thing.
Ticks.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like I have wood ticks all over me now. Oh my gosh.
Gwen says my Jurassic Park DVD will live forever then.
I'm gonna take a long hot shower tonight when I get home. Oh my gosh.
That's what ticks like. You need to take a really cold ice bath.
No.
Well, that's how you kill them.
Okay, it wasn't stuck.
So we have a tape deck in the Corvette, and it was a mixtape I made when I was like probably 16, and I did Jeremy's radio, and anyways, it's in the tape. So
Jeremy's radio. You knew you were going to do this your whole life.
I don't know how much money it would take, but we're talking at least 4 digits for me to even play my voice from that era on the stream. It would take at least 4 digits. It would have to be $1,000 or more.
Oh, I thought you were saying like
for that level of embarrassment for you to hear. And this one goes out to my mom, only on Jeremy's radio.
Of course, you're dedicating it to your mom.
I was like 15 or whatever at the time.
You did like all the real girls when you were 15.
You know what happened with my real girl stories.
Yeah, I mean, at least you put yourself out there.
I did.
Right, there's plenty of people who just never made
a girl an autographed picture of her favorite singer, Clay Aiken.
That's the one.
Yep.
Oh, Clay Aiken.
Yep. That was like one of the season 2 of American Idol, wasn't it?
Only Michelito has a horror story.
I saw that.
Now I feel like I have wood ticks on me, and I didn't go anywhere.
One time we went.
Check me for ticks.
Well, so here's the thing: like armpit, groin, those are the areas that they are like most likely to be.
You had to have gotten it. Chip could have wood ticks on him.
Well, I don't. I walked literally from my car
from the treetops. They drop.
I didn't. Okay, Jeremy.
They like paraglide.
Okay, here's the thing: my parents are going to give Chip a tubby before bringing him in.
But he has to go from the house back to the car to be delivered.
Okay, well then we'll check him for ticks when we get
belly button.
Yeah,
belly button where?
Yeah. Oh
my gosh, Rooster said that's so funny.
Marty Jr. keeps talking about he's like, I'm gonna cut your belly button off, and it's like, good luck finding it.
No, so Michelito. One time we took our dog
Roosters
out to my father-in-law's like farm area, cabin area, and we took him for a walk. It was October, I think. Brought him back to the car, and he was covered with hundreds of wood ticks. Not even joking.
Weird.
Like these itty bitty were they deer ticks?
Some of them were.
Like
some of them
the
were
deer ticks are little, like small red ones, right?
Some of them were wood ticks. Some of them were deer ticks.
It was so bad. Like we thought it was late October. We thought they'd be dead. Nope.
And not until there's a blizzard.
Those suckers, he was covered.
That's a little graphic.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little graphic. Okay, do you want to talk about the thing that you guys just came back from?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we got the opportunity. So we're big Formula One fans. Kara's shirt even.
This is IndyCar, yeah.
IndyCar. Cam's ankles, big IndyCar fan. And so Road America, probably one of the most, I don't know, like nationally recognizable tracks, is located right in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, or right outside of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. 4.3-ish miles of track, 15, 16, 18 turns, something like it's unbelievable. The mileage is what?
15 turns.
15 turns. It's incredible. So we got the chance to go down there. We watched practice 1 with IndyCar, practice 2 with IndyCar, and we just had to leave right before qualifying today, and then the race will be tomorrow.
So what? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday that you asked if I could get Friday off? I think it was Wednesday.
Wednesday, I think.
No, it was Tuesday, because then the next day I saw Hannah.
Oh,
so
okay.
I come home from work on Tuesday, and Jeremy's like, yeah, so Steve invited us to Road America this weekend. And he was like, it's just going to be Chip and me, because you have to work Friday, and so you can just have the weekend to yourself. And I'm like, okay, you're going to take Chip to this big event all by yourself. Okay. And Jeremy's like, well, actually, Steve really wanted you to go too, but you work. He was like, is there any way you can get it off? So I messaged one of my bosses, and I was like, hey, can I, have Friday off? I'll find somebody to work for me. And so I've got somebody to cover for me, and so.
Well, not only that, though, there's logistics. There's logistics in everything. I just can't go live my life and have fun. There's always logistics. We have a dog and 2 cats to dog and 2 cats to take care of.
2 morons.
So I had to do some bargaining. So this girl needs a new ball joint on her car, and it was going to cost $200. So I was like, I'll tell you what, you watch my dog for the next couple days. I will put the ball joint in for you, and that's the deal.
Yeah.
No charge. So it's going to cost me less to do it myself than it is going to be for her to have to like pay to have it done. So that's what I got to do. I traded some physical labor for pet watching. Kara got time off work. Was that PTO or non-PTO?
I could request a PTO. I just had to do it before next paycheck.
No, save your money. So we took a hit financially.
I mean, you were a year behind me, Gwen. If you had gone the next year, you probably could have won. I'm just saying.
Who's that? What sidebar is going up? Wait, did all of you grow
Gwen-
up
Oh,
together?
so Phil was asking if we all grew up together. Kara was probably like, you and I have known each other since like the first or second grade.
First or second
You
grade,
guys
yep.
graduated in 05.
Yep.
I graduated 06.
Yeah, but you don't really count.
Why don't I count? Because I was
Because
older.
you're over your diploma in crayon, that's why.
You're the one who I said, hey, when's your class reunion? And you looked at me and you're like, John, from class reunion.
I still graduated in 2006. Doesn't change
That's
anything.
what she acted like. She was like,
Whatever.
oh, class reunion. Jeremy, I was homeschooled. We don't have a class reunion. I see my
Yeah,
family.
class reunions every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right. What, how have you been, Frank? Oh, quite good. Quite well. Thank you very much. Yeah, doing well.
There were like 6 of us that graduated from my homeschool group.
6.
So I thought Gwen said that Kara and I were pregnant together, and it's like, I don't think so, Gwen. I don't think so.
Ah, funny.
Too funny. Anyways, back to Road America. So we went down there. It was a complete and utter mind-blowing experience. I had a realization that I didn't just love racing. I love open-wheel racing in particular. So that's Indy cars, Indy Next, Formula One. They had... Imagine, if you're playing hockey when you're little, right? And then you move your way through varsity and stuff like that. Imagine the equivalent of that is like you start off go-karting. Varsity, like high school. You're racing these F4 equivalent cars now at 150 miles an hour into some of these turns. It's mind-blowing to see these young kids get out.
Yeah.
They're not even, like, they
These
just started
scrawny
high
little
school.
barely hit puberty kids.
The organization of the event is unbelievable. So they'll run
Yeah.
through, it's like everybody gets more or less an hour and a half. So it'll be the 15-year-old. So then they'll top speeds will be like 150, and they'll be doing lap times like a little over like 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Then they'll hop up to the next group, which is more like your college-age kids, and they're going to be looking at, a little over 2 minutes. And then IndyCar comes out, and then they're looking at, I don't know, minute 45. They're doing 180, 190, almost 200 miles an hour into these turns, into these like 90 or hairpins. It's
So I got a question.
Mind-blowing.
Are the backup cars called alternates?
backup
The drivers are alternates.
So in
Reserve
in
drivers.
F4, if you go to your backup driver, then it's an alt F4.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, that just closes out the track. Hit Alt F4 right now and see what happens.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
Oh my
OBS be
goodness.
squealing for help. No,
Yeah.
and then so one of the things that I never realized is how some noise, I mean, obviously like engine roars and stuff like, but how some noises do not get translated
Not at all.
to like viewing it on TV. And one of those would be brake lockups. That's
Yep.
a specific squeal that I've never heard in my life. That
Yep.
it's like, I've seen tons of brake lockups happen in every race. People lock up tires and you'll see the smoke.
Yep.
But when you're in person, it sounds like somebody holding a balloon, like taut and letting the air come out. That's what brake lines. It's squeal, and it's like you can't not look. So many people drove off track. There's a really cool highlight video of practice one that we watched the whole thing. It's nuts. These people are nuts. We met a lady who does so they have these flag stations. So if somebody goes off the track or somebody crashes, it'll go yellow flag or red flag. One of the lady at a flag station comes up and just gives Chip a green flag to like wave around off the trail. Then she proceeds to tell us like her story. She's been volunteering for this for probably 25 years.
Something like that, yeah.
She's done IndyCar. She's done
Formula One.
She was down in Vegas. She got pit row, so she was at the end of pit lane where they come out and go onto the racetrack.
In
Formula One in Vegas this last year. She's like, I could see the driver's eyes. Like that's how close
Just
I
the
was
pure
to him.
concentration
Like the pure
in them.
concentration of them. It's like these like stories that these people have. It's unbelievable.
One that she
cool.
told us like back before she was like doing flags and stuff. She and her husband went to Monaco to watch the race. I think she said back in the 80s, and she said it was amazing. It was so good. So we need to go to a Grand Prix at some point, please. I would love to.
You did not Mac height. Drove his Audi 3 laps on the walk-ins. That's what I want to be able to do. I know at Suzuka, which is the Japanese course, you can rent go-karts in the off-season and race go-karts on the track. The actual
They're the
track
equivalent of
driver's drive.
F4, aren't they?
Well, you can do that too. The go-karts are like way lower, but you can rent.
Yeah, the 10cc or something for their Jeremy's safety.
Yeah. I could walk more than a 10cc.
Yeah, 10cc's at the Two Shoe Express are happening.
Cost $25. Totally would be so cool.
Watkins Glen, is that like in one of the Carolinas?
Tell us where it is, Macite. I know there's Laguna Seca, which is in California. That's the Mazda. That's a famous track.
New York, of course. Ooh, wow.
Circuit America's in Austin. Road America's in Wisconsin. And the thing is, Road America, that's in all the Forza Motorsports games.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. What? Dude.
It lies between the towns of Dix and Reading.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Pull up Road America. Google Road America racetrack and see what happens. Oh,
it's in the middle of literally nowhere.
No, it's not in the middle of nowhere.
Well, it's when you
It is not in the middle of nowhere.
It's not, but when you go there, it feels like it is.
Do you know what's 10 minutes down the road?
Johnsonville brats.
Johnsonville brats, where they're actually made. Their headquarters is nicer than McLaren's.
Oh, there it is.
It's bougie.
Johnsonville's is?
Johnsonville
Yes.
town.
See if you can scroll in and then drop a satellite image of from the that's the meat packaging plant.
Yep.
You want to see the offices are right there, right by where that. Yep. Just drop
that
a
brown
pin.
building, I think, right over there.
Yep. Drop a Google satellite view pin of not there. Go south, and a little to the left. Yep, that way, right about there. See what it comes up as. Look at that building. That's their offices, and that's old. They've regenerated.
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't look like what we saw.
That says June of 2024.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We had a different view of it. I don't know.
Oh,
it looks super nice.
Pretty sure that's a
meat truck.
Yeah, that's a hog wagon, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's a hog wagon.
But if you go down the street, it's all beautiful. It's a whole facility.
Yeah.
And then you go a little bit further down the road the other way, and that's when you get to the meat packaging area.
Okay.
That's literally right down the street.
So you're saying that's that's in the actual city of Johnsonville?
Johnsonville is ostensibly.
Wait.
It seems like one of those minor towns where it's it's only there for that company. Is what my guessing is.
Formula One used to race at Glen Watkins?
Probably. That sounds correct.
Crazy.
Were or are you in the service as well? Philinux, me? Yeah, I was. And I just recently learned there was a car I was working on. I just recently learned what VAG cars were. Volkswagen Auto Group. What kind of Audi do you have? I know it's probably VAG, but can you see how close Road America is to Johnsonville there?
Oh, yeah. It's...
Yeah. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, right there.
Right
Johnsonville.
there. Right there.
Did you tour the Wiener Factory?
No, we probably should have.
Oh, then Kara would actually learn what it...
Seriously, our weekend was packed. We pulled in.
The only thing that drove me nuts about the directions it gave me on the way home, you see where Motor America is? It had us go southwest first, all the way down to by the Dells.
90? Oh, by the Dells is...
Right, you can see it. Your mouse is right there, right? It's actually one of the few. Scroll back out. Go north a little bit.
Oh, it is up there.
Yep. So it had us go south and then come back up by the Dells. It wasn't a bunch south, but it was still...
94 is faster than a lot of the other roads in Wisconsin.
Got it. Yeah, it was 70. A lot of the other highways were 55, 60, or 65.
Yeah, this pathway is pretty much the fastest way to get across Wisconsin. Otherwise, you're doing this.
I love all the car people we have here. Mac, isn't there a Porsche dad or something?
GT3 Sport.
A
GTR dad.
But isn't there a Porsche guy? It's Porsche 986 or something. Porsche 996. I don't know.
In our group?
Yeah, there's a Porsche dude who watches. Sim Chimply likes cars, I think.
So when we were there was the Porsche Corral. Jeremy got to see a 911 GT3 RS. Was it a GT3 RS?
GT3.
Just GT3.
Just a GT3.
Just a GT3. But Jeremy...
Just an oarfish.
Just a coelacanth. Or a coelacanth.
If somebody were to come up to you and be like, Jeremy, would you like my 911 GT3?
Yes, I would say yes.
Yes, exactly.
99.
If someone's just giving you a free car, all you would take it.
I just watched a stupid YouTube video where one of those famous YouTubers like Mr. Beast was trying to give away a free car, and it took him 10 minutes to find somebody to actually take it. A bunch of people thought he was just fibbing.
Just messing. No, so at the thing, Chip got to, well, we all got to meet Stingray Rob. And Chip got a little picture with him. And
his name is actually Stingray.
His name is legitimately Stingray.
Did you change it to Stingray?
No, his parents' liked Corvettes.
There we go.
With a name like Stingray, you got to be a driver.
Yeah.
That's Chip and Stingray.
Or you murdered Steve Irwin.
Dang! Oh man, there is some sweet car conversation going on in chat. Macite says, I have an A3 Sport Wagon with a 2-liter turbo, 6-speed manual transmission. Now he has a Mercedes GLA 254 Matic. Ah, big Lewis Hamilton fan. Lewis Ham.
Wait, who's a Louis Ham fan?
Macite.
Okay.
He likes the rude people.
Macite, would you hate us if we said we're Max fans?
Well, that's fine.
It's easy to root for people that win all the time. You got to root for people.
Lewis
Hamilton's a 7-time world champion.
Yeah, Max is
Pierre
4.
Gasly's the only person that anybody should be rooting for.
I like Alex Albon.
You're so funny.
What? I do.
Chris Gasly set a record last year in all Formula 1.
For being the hottest Frenchman ever. I get it.
Not quite.
Never cost his team a single $1 in damages to the
that's
vehicle.
true. That was last year.
That's
Yeah.
responsible driving. That's responsible
It took
driving.
74 years for somebody to not crash at all during an F1
Oh,
season.
you don't like Max? Why don't you like Max, Macite?
Because
of 2021? Is that what it is?
It's so easy for people to just root for winners.
Rooster said, I got my 06 Grand Caravan. That's a heck of a vehicle. They don't have the 3.6s back then. 3.8, 3.9. If David was here, he would know. He's a big Chrysler guy. So if you have any issues, Rooster said.
Does David not work here anymore?
I know, seriously.
It's summer.
It's like we
girls'
fired
sports
him.
season. That's the issue.
Oh, yeah.
Bum, bum, bum,
Tell
bum.
your children you don't love them and stop showing up to their games.
Okay. Road America. So it was a really cool surprise trip.
Yeah, it was good.
I loved it. It was a really fun experience, and we're going to try to do it again. Not try. We're going to do it again next year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it an annual thing. So
you guys are just doing like multiple trips with Steve every year?
I guess so. Steve is our trip buddy now.
When the shoe fits. I mean, when we're into the same things, I guess it's hard not to.
I was talking to my mom, I hope this comes across that this is like purely joking, right? But because my mom was like, well, why is Jeremy calling you from whatever? And I was like, well, Jeremy's like the luckiest person on earth, right? And his boss is just like, do you want a free mini vacation to a thing that you would absolutely love? Because so you get out of work, right? He's just you get the day off, and all expenses included. Basically, he's like, if you pay for the gas and come out there, it's like, of all the people on the planet, the only person I know that this would happen to would be you.
Yep.
Jeremy is pretty lucky.
It's super so.
I do feel like
it's awesome that you got to have that experience, though.
So
I do feel like I have a hidden stat of like it's not a 10 because I probably wouldn't be here.
Dang.
Well, no, I'm saying it feels like a 10, right? You wake up, silver spoon and all that. Like, I don't know. You wake up and
I see that we're not good enough.
Like,
for
I
you.
trip and face plant into a winning lottery Powerball ticket.
That would be.
And then I don't know. People swoon over you, like Bill Gates' daughter. I don't know. Who knows, right? That's got to be living life on 10.
Wait, so me swooning over you wasn't enough for you? You need Bill Gates' daughter to swoon over you?
I take it
Does
back.
Bill Gates have a daughter?
I do have a luck stat of 10. There we go. I take it back. I'm the luckiest person you'll ever meet. No, but it's like I feel like
I was 6.9.
slightly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like slightly skewed towards my favor. My superpower is getting close parking spots.
Cam, we actually rode around in a golf cart the whole time.
Get out of here, Matt Kite. My dad was a marshal when they F1 raced at Glen. That's
amazing.
Cool. That's insanely cool.
Oh, this is true, Cam's ankle. Jeremy did get you into the boss lift.
I did.
When does that happen?
Thursday.
Ooh.
26th.
Oh, you got a Mercedes too, Macite? That's awesome.
He no longer has the Audi. He has a Mercedes now.
An innie.
He doesn't have an Audi. He has an innie. So yes, that was a really fun time. It was really cool.
So that means that Cam's ankle's still out there for the next couple days. Then
He is out there for sure tomorrow to watch the race.
Mm-hmm. Which we would have loved to do, but next year. Next year we will just plan to do the whole.
Next year you guys won't be here for any podcasts.
Holy crap! I'm eating so much crow right now. Macite is a female. How long have you been watching the show? Have you ever won anything?
fairly
here?
new.
Well, they have the 2024 badge on there, so I think that.
Did you change your name? Should I know who you are? Are you secretly Confused Tuvian?
Oh, right.
Are you the Susan Turpin?
No, she
No,
was
of
on
course
last week
not.
as a Susan Turpin.
are you? I feel so bad. You're female. I just assume genders. They're even
I feel like Twitch is like 97% sausage party for what it's worth.
Yeah, you're so funny.
I think we'd have known if anything like that happened.
Can you imagine if we were on Jimmy Fallon? I think we'd have a lot more viewers right now than we
or a lot fewer, one of the two.
This is true as well.
Clips ended up on there. You're so funny. Stop it, you.
That is hilarious.
Oh, that'd be really funny. I
Do
mean,
you like
I
3D
take it.
printing Macite? Is it Macite? Is it pronounced Macite?
Macite? I have no idea.
All right. Anyways, okay. So
Hey,
road
Almighty
trip,
Malachi.
fast food snacks. Getting old sucks, first of all. Getting old sucks.
I think that just applies to everything.
If I eat too much of the same food, I get acid reflux for some dumb reason, or if I have too much sugar. So all the things I like. I am a big candy person. So give me your Reese's. Give me your, all of it. Skittles, Sour Tarts, or whatever.
Sour
Jerky and chips
Sour
have
Tarts
their
is a real
place.
candy.
Sour tarts?
Oh, yeah.
Sour Tarts.
There's
They
sweet
make-
tarts and there's sour tarts.
Yeah.
I've never heard of sour tarts.
Or am I wrong?
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, they're called sweet tarts sours. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris, for at least defending me.
But yeah, it exists.
Shut the front door. Matt Kite flies 2 and 4 line stunt kites. That is probably the coolest thing ever.
Sweet.
Show me, Chris, Google 4-line stunt kite. I want to see a 4-liner. So it's like puppeteering, but in the sky, right? You got to control the 4 lines. That person has
I've
bigger
never got a kite to take off like that once in the history of time,
Oh,
by
gosh,
the way.
no.
No, I was going to say I would never fly that close to power lines because I would somehow end up near them or in them.
Yeah.
That is awesome. But you see, Chris, you'd be trying to mount in a smoke machine on that bad boy. How did they get it to float like that and just stop?
Yeah, that's crazy.
impressive.
We're just all in awe of 4-line stunt kites.
Seriously.
That is nuts.
They have El Revolution.
That's super cool.
That's really neat.
Like the control on that is unbelievable. Oh, Macite has a revolution. That's this type of kite. That is wild. Look at that. We're probably getting copyright claim from that song. But
That's really, really neat. Okay, let's see here. How do you pull lines to control the wing? Oh, Builder's Mark, you're the coolest. Hi, Builder's Mark. Nice to see you, as always. Old Dutch white cheddar popcorn. Okay, slow down on the snacks.
All right, road trip, fast food, and
so
snacks.
I want Kara to start. She talked about a particular experience that she had growing up with snacks.
Every single time I would go on any trip, my go-to snacks for road trips, Mountain Dew and beef jerky. Hands down, every single time. That was my snack.
What type of beef jerky? Was it original? Was it peppered? Was it teriyaki?
Teriyaki's my go-to. Jeremy loves peppered.
Teriyaki's 97% sugar, unfortunately, so I can't have teriyaki. And it gets so sticky. Like, I like it. It tastes good. Peppered is way better.
Peppered is my favorite.
Teriyaki.
Peppered is so much better. I agree with you, Chris.
But everybody's got their own taste. You guys can like peppered.
That
I
is
like
true.
teriyaki.
That means that, like, if I was like stranded somewhere and I had to eat beef jerky and it's teriyaki, I definitely wouldn't turn it down.
Builder's Mark. All I'm doing is showing appreciation. I wasn't insinuating anything other than I like to see your name and chat pop up. That's it.
He was here a while ago.
No, I've already misappropriated or misassumed one of the viewers.
Mm-hmm. You mean Mr. Appropriated?
Teriyaki all the way.
All right, so
Thanks,
Jeremy, I have a sort of similar thing to like Kara when it comes to like road trip snacks. Do you have a specific road trip go-to snack?
As a kid, my parents were cheap as heck, so it was Little Debbie's. It was Swiss cake rolls first and foremost, and then probably
Okay, so as a child,
Swiss cake rolls and Nutty Buddies. Is that what they are? Nutty Buddies.
Hey, those are like. Here's the nice thing about
Big
Nutty
chocolate
Bars.
fan. Nutty Bars, yeah, Nutty Bars.
They're good cold and they're good warm.
True.
Right? So like if they sit in the back of the car a little bit and they get a little bit warm, they're still really good.
Swiss cake, like Reese's chocolate, even remotely room temperature. Let's just call it what it is. Room temperature, unless it's on a s'mores, which is different because then you're changing the state of the property. when it gets stuck to your fingers, doesn't matter. Reese's, milk,
Snickers, anything that's a milk chocolate.
It is the most disgusting thing on the face of the planet.
That's why M&Ms are so awesome. The hard candy shell protects your fingers.
Yes, it does. But I just had this realization now. Do Swiss cake rolls melt? I don't think they melt. I think they maintain their properties.
What ends up happening is the outer crust gets stuck to your finger.
That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah. Otherwise, it's.
We had Oreos in the car where the center was turning to liquid with how hot it was.
It was actually really good.
I'm not even joking.
But sounds pretty.
Jeremy, you said as a child your parents were cheap. As a child, my parents, we would always buy big boxes of fruit snacks, and then we would get those square cheese crackers with the cheese in the middle.
Oh yeah, Those
were our kids' snacks when we were growing on road trips.
So honest to goodness, what do you think my dad got me from Menards? And it makes me even more angry in hindsight, but it's a good memory that I'll cherish and love.
So
Circus peanuts.
funny.
Oh, I was right.
Circus peanuts are the trashiest snack in the universe. That might be the word. We should, at some point should do an all snack tier list. Circus peanuts might be the worst snack of all time.
The problem is they have an acquired taste, and if you barrel through 10 years of eating them...
If you spend 10 years eating drywall, you'll think that drywall tastes good.
But no, I was at Menards the other day.
They have an industrial sludge taste quality.
Everybody has been hit by inflation except for Circus peanuts. Those things are still
because they're still working on the original batch from 1847. P.T. Barnum ordered a bunch. He's like, oh man, this is not right for my circus. They've been sitting in somebody's backyard in downtown Milwaukee for the last 110 years.
I got circus peanuts. That's what I used to eat. Those things, I don't know. They're a little bit special.
So the thing that I would always have is, and this is a snack that I inherited from my dad.
Oh, hot fries, Ty Durden. Those are a recent,
the Andy Caps.
Yes, those are a recent try for me. I hadn't tried those until recently.
So, cheddar cheese combos.
Oh yeah.
That was my dad's go-to snack.
It's a good one, though.
The cheddar cheese combo.
Can I just say how much I appreciate Macite? Because maybe that is why I assumed the sex of that user. I bought a 2015 GLA 254 Matic. I special ordered it. It only has 38,000 miles on it right now. It has AMG seats and wheels. I mean...
Isn't AMG a movie theater? Oh, that's AMC.
AMC. Yeah. AMG is Mercedes race car line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I want to say they're
the Mopar of Mercedes.
Yeah, you could almost consider them their own manufacturer.
Kind of like a Cooper type.
Yeah. You narrow-minded. No, we're being honest. This is an open conversation. You're blowing our minds here.
1,000%. The fact that we should obviously take the time to consider.
Well, and 95% of the people that follow us, if not more, is male.
Yeah, they're here.
That's because of Kara.
Yeah,
obviously. I'm just kidding.
They're here for. I said it too. Too funny. We need to do a list of candy rating and also a list of cake chip rating. Ooh. So I want to go over it. Is there any other? So then there's one new thing that I'm addicted to when it comes to road trips that resets your palate and makes me feel good when I have copious amounts of anything. When I have too much of a good thing. So I had too many Oreos on this trip. We were pretty good on the chips.
Yeah,
we were pretty good. We didn't really binge on the chips.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is a good reset snack?
Good reset snack? Apple slices.
Oh,
cheese.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cheese sticks.
What were they called? Cheese rolls or cheese whips or something like that?
Mozzarella whips or something. They're like flimsy cheese sticks. It was like softened cheese sticks, and it was delicious.
Quick Trip has these Colby Jack. They're just squares.
Those slap so freaking much.
That is like my.
They're rectangular, and they're probably about that thick.
Yeah, they look like a doorstop.
Because regular full white cheese isn't as good as those, because those are called Colby Jack, aren't they?
Yep, yeah. So you get there's the smoothness, but it's got that little bit of bite from the Colby. So.
Matt, it's she says, I'm looking to buy an Acura ZDX or a Lexus RX 360. I have not heard of either one of those cars, but they sound incredibly awesome.
Acura ZDX.
We just need a sidebar. We just need another.
Okay,
podcast.
that's kind of. Forgive me when I say that it looks Subaru-esque.
Let's see it.
It's like more aggressive, but it's got that same kind of like wagon style.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Lexus RX 360.
Oh yeah, Baby Bell cheese.
Baby Bell is awesome. The mess from like you have like 4 pounds of wax sitting around.
Baby Bell, not Baby Bell. Laughing Cow cheese. I love Laughing Cow
want my
cheese.
Baby Bell cheese.
Luxury SUV. Eh?
Darth Gallum.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so like this would be like good like touring cars.
Yeah.
Darth Gallum's like, hello there, car night. That's why I was just about to say we need a sidebar or side podcast. We just need a car podcast.
We do. We truly do.
We all like cars.
Then we just talk about DeLoreans the whole time. That's cool.
I saw one driving over the bridge to Superior the other day. A real DeLorean. It blew my mind.
But Marty Jr. has a DeLorean monster truck. It's a DeLorean,
serious?
and it's got the Back to the
seen
Future.
It. Yeah.
And it's on the monster truck. And then he's like, Uncle, this is for you. He's like, you're dang right, that's for me.
Darth Gallum, the next yellow tab is Star Wars. You don't dare go back to work.
No, I think it's the next one is 150 Pokemon.
Dare.
Oh, yeah.
We might have to keep 150 to next week because it's already 8:36.
Oh my gosh, is it really? Holy boat.
Okay, actually, I do want to show you this. Let me go. So that's topic 5. Boop. And full screen.
Ooh.
Is this what you were doing?
Yes. 100%.
Okay. So it's a 15-minute timer.
You get 15 minutes.
How fast do you think that I can do it?
I mean, we were over 100 with like 5-ish minutes left. So we were 10 minutes in. We were over 100, but the dumb screen refreshed and it kicks you out when it refreshes. But
I feel like, so do you think that you would have gotten all 150?
But you got to type. No, I know there's a couple singles that always live in the back of your mind. We had a lot of the dual evolutions and all of the triples. It was the singles that would have got us.
So I don't know if you guys want to, I don't know how do you guys want to talk about the most recent type. Andor? I can type. That's
okay,
fine.
We will talk about Andor.
You guys talk about Andor.
But Darth Gallum still has to be here. If he's not here, we're gonna kick Star Wars off to next week. I will only talk about Star Wars in the presence of Darth Gallum.
Darth Gallum.
All right.
I'm thou here, Darth Gallum.
So I'm going to be a little bit quiet because I'm doing this.
Okay.
If Darth Gallum is here,
Rooster Sith, if you make a car podcast, call it Rise of the Diecast. Diecast cars are my newest obsession ever since.
Oh gosh, what's it called?
You can't say that.
Pressure. What's the stupid thing?
Builder's Mark. We will talk about Star Wars. Absolutely, we'll talk about Star Wars.
we kind of talked about Star Wars earlier,
Steve
didn't we?
Carbo here? Do I have to talk smack about Steve Carbo?
Oh,
Mac,
dude.
I saw Lambo on the road to my sister's house, which is 20 miles from Walking Glen.
Yeah, so we...
Kara loves Lambos.
And we saw a green Lambo while we were at Road America this weekend. This morning, actually.
How are so many of our fans car people?
Cars are cool.
GTR Dad, are you still here? Are you enjoying tonight's episode?
Yeah, GTR Dad, you've been awfully quiet tonight,
This
sir.
episode of the podcast is brought to you by Dodge. I'm just kidding. Is it cheating if there is Pokemon?
Oh, funny.
Running across the screen. Oh my goodness, that's a little, and it happens to be the original 150.
Yeah.
Might I add, as long it's fine because they're all dual evolutions.
Not all of them.
Except for RJ, and Cam's ankle.
There's a few in there.
Gus, Builder's Mark, tie-in podcast with all your friends at All Cars on Wednesday or Thursday night.
GTR Dad's still here.
If there is a extra day of the week. At this point in my life, I need more life. I need an extra day. If like weeks were 8 days long, but we need 3-day weekends constantly, then I could fit in an extra episode of the podcast. I am getting to the point where I realize I can't do all the things.
Wait, GTR Dad, your 17-year-old's birthday is today? It's Cam's birthday today, and it's my birthday tomorrow.
Shut the front door, GTR Dad. That's insane. Look at the triplets of birthdays that are around here.
And two of my uncle's birthdays are today on opposite sides of the family.
Steve is here. Steve, we watched one episode of Andor.
One. We did.
We got there. That's what I'm saying.
You just got to give us
He has been to
time.
Talladega. This is Steve Carver. I'm
he's on
having
the 23rd.
a special bond
Okay.
with you. You just got here? Get out of here. You could have fooled us and be like, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, right. Like,
he says, I've been to Talladega, Chicagoland, Pocono, Richmond, Atlanta, and Phoenix for NASCAR races.
dang.
Unbelievable.
Okay. That's awesome.
Gamer Snowflake is on the 30th. Rooster says, when's your birthday? Andor is amazing. And GTR says happy birthday to your nephew.
Wait, is his nephew or son? I thought you said it was his son.
Dead. Got it. It's Cam's birthday tonight. Steve Carbo says I'll give you a pass. Anyways, we watched Andor. We watched the one. Let's recap the Andor that we watched.
So this one, Cyril just got raided by the ISB.
Yeah, that was more in the beginning.
Yeah.
Andor ends up on the plant, the spider place. Gorman.
And he's pretending to be
of just fashion.
Yes.
Yes, darling. I only want the finest Gorman. I've been studying on Coruscant my whole life, and I finally got a chance to make it to Gorman.
And then he runs into the underground people there or whatever, and...
but did you realize that 100 billion zillion %, it's all a ruse? Like, Andor realized... Because, like, the Gorman people, the Gorman resistance thinks they've flipped...
Cyril.
Yeah,
and Cyril's like...
You did not.
He goes and reports back to...
Are you not read the room, Gus. It is your birthday. How dare you interrupt our talking with a wheel spin? Varian Sky. Is that his call sign thing? Chris, how did you just flip over to the wheel while entering in Pokemon?
I just heard wheel spin and I pushed the button.
I was getting a window reglassed. I walked into his workshop and saw a blue tarp on the car and asked what was underneath it. It was yellow. No way. That's like a barn find in real life, but like, I don't know. That's just a cool thing. It's like a mystery box. I love that. All right, here we go. All right. Hopefully it's not something that involves Chris because he's very focused right now. He's doing pretty good. He's still not halfway and he's through 30% of his time.
Not quite 30%.
Tried to apply pressure.
Don't stress him out.
You're acting like it's Chip. This is a grown man. He can live with a little bit of Pokemon. Are you serious?
Spin times 4.
Spin times 4? Uh-oh. What if it's giveaways? And it would be under Cam's birthday.
We just give it all to Cam.
All right, here we go. I will never financially recover from this. We haven't hit a times 4 in a long time,
It's been a hot minute. That was a spin, Jeremy. That was a big spin.
4 times Kara Lego Walk.
Okay, so here's the thing. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I think Jeremy should do it for me.
That's funny.
It's not today, Kara. I'm sorry. How many times do people get pre-birthday stuff?
Exactly.
All the time. I am the queen this week.
Kara, you have 2 options. You could walk 1 tonight and 3 next week, 2 tonight and 2 next week, 3 tonight and 1 next week, or all 4 tonight.
Or you could just do it for me because you love me.
I will show you my love tomorrow for your actual birthday party, which is what I'm putting a lot of work into.
Ooh, chat decides. I like that, D-Matt.
No. If it was me and it was the day before my birthday, Kara would take Legos and load them into the Nerf gun and shoot me with them.
I like Steve. Kara has a birth week, not a birthday.
This just proves.
I love you.
Macite, this is why we're assuming everyone here is male, because they're all here for Kara. I've never seen so much sweating going on for Kara over. Split it and walking hand in hand. This is not a romantic movie. You guys have not tuned in to Bridges Over Madison County. This isn't Gone with the Wind and Sleepless in Seattle. You've Got Mail.
Yeah, it hasn't been like that for a while.
Okay?
That's the way.
This didn't have a clamp on it.
It's like the episode of the romance episode of Bluey.
That's really good.
Fine, I'll eat your chili for you, but I am not taking all of your Lego walks. See, I know reprinted. At least some of you understand. She would insist I did it even if it was my birthday. Like, it'd be my birthday, Kara would land on Kara Lego Walk.
Jeremy hates me. Let it be known.
I do not. I have your birthday decorations in my car. I will pop every one of them and not even feel bad. A brick, Steve Carbo, a brick walk to remember. I will tell you what, I will take 50% of your Lego walks. I will do 2 of them. Hold on.
It took a lot.
Hold on. I want to walk with you hand in hand.
Oh, I've already done this, boy.
Oh, great. That ship has sailed.
All right, Jeremy, give me one freebie that I don't have.
Well, think of your singles. So I'm just gonna. I gotta look. So you got Kangaskhan. I'm going to give you a freebie. Ready?
Yeah.
Lick a tongue.
Why would you give him that one? That's like the one he would have forgotten for sure.
I told you, it's the singles that poke in there. If you could just say them out loud, you'd be through them a lot quicker. I think the typing them out is a severe disadvantage.
Yeah. What is Rhyhorn? I couldn't remember the pre-evolution of him.
Rhyhorn is the first evolution.
Yeah. Man, there's some like super easy ones that I'm not.
Trust me, Jeremy and I were like, I mean, to be fair, we did have like.
Well, there was 2 of you working on it too.
Exactly. Right on.
Yeah, he's in there now.
Oh, you got him. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Did you get? Oh, you did. Okay. Did you get?
I'm trying to I'm like
coughing and wheezing.
I did.
Okay.
You are legitimately killing me that you don't have Pokemon number 25. Pikachu!
Oh, is that wrong? Yeah. I totally forgot that Pikachu existed, honestly. I never use him.
He's only the face of the franchise.
Sandslash.
Okay, here is another.
He's on there.
Here's a duo
Cubone.
evolution that would have got us, and I see you're missing him as well. You ready? Here you go. Vulpix. And Ninetales, obviously. It's Gyrados. Spellings get you.
It's not Gyra.
What are you looking for?
Gyarados.
G-Y.
There's an extra A in there.
That's stupid.
What'd you say now?
Vulpix and Ninetales.
Oh, they had Ditto. Did you get Ditto?
Nope, he doesn't have Ditto.
Did you get Cubone?
Till you get ground down by a Marowak.
Did you get
It's a stupid
Magnemite?
horse,
You
yes.
got Magnemite.
What's a dumb horse?
Ponyta.
Rapidash. The stupid horse. I see you're missing a lot of the fossils.
Did you get?
So think fossil.
Two people talking. I did get Jigglypuff.
Okay.
There's a
Fossils.
bunch of fossils.
What's Arcanine evolved from?
Growlithe.
Growlithe.
Please tell me you have Boobhead and his buddy.
Magmar.
Yep, I do.
You do, okay.
Ammonite. Amistar. Ammonite.
Aerodactyl. Fossils were a big one. Jinx and Mr. Mime, did you get those too?
Did you get
At this point, we
Kangaskhan?
obviously-
Yeah.
Oh, eggs and 3 egg head. Gwen Ellen, you're awesome. All right, who's in
Are
the...
you jealous? I know how to spell execute and executor.
That was impressive. Let's see.
Yeah, Dugong.
Did you get
Seal.
Clefairy?
Yep.
Oh, there's one where you can type in
Chansey?
that's going to give you 2. There's one, There's one you're going to type in, you're going to fill in the whole left side. It's male and female. It's one word. That's going to get you 2. You can rattle out those all real quick. That'll fill in that side. Ty Durden, Coca. You have Diglett, right?
Yeah.
Dugong, Gwen said.
Oh yeah. Seal.
Yep.
There was one I was thinking.
Did you get all of the trade evolutions, like your Golems, your Gengars, your Machops, and your Albra?
Oh yeah, your evolutions.
Did you get your evolutions?
I'm doing them right now.
Did you get Ghastly, Gengar, Haunter?
He said he got all of
Okay, you
them.
got those. Sorry, I wasn't.
Well, no, those I didn't actually.
I just said, did you get all your trade evolutions?
Well, I whatever. Ghastly, Haunter. I got the other ones.
Can you
Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon.
draw for the giveaway, because it'll count down your last 3 minutes you have remaining too. There we go.
Let's see. Who else? Did you get Gloom? Vileplume?
Yep.
Okay. Did you get Poliwhirl?
Yep.
Okay.
Doduo,
Machop?
Dodrio. What are some of the other tricky singles? We said Lickitung.
Did you get Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan?
Yep.
Okay. Did you get Ditto?
He did get Ditto.
Okay. Sorry, not Ditto. Diglett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Porygon.
Yep.
Oh, Scyther.
Oh, yeah.
What's the stupid one?
Pinsir. Pinsir was one of the ones we missed. 'Cause I remembered.
Venonat. Venomoth. Man, what are other ones?
Almighty Malachi for the dub. Are
Nice.
you here?
Almighty Malachi, are you here?
Steve Carbo, I didn't know there was any local wrestling.
I didn't either.
Chris has as many seconds left as there are Pokemon total.
Yeah, well, I only need 14 more.
Um.
Nope, I already got those.
Did you get Sea King?
Horsey
Yep.
and Seadra?
Yep. I didn't get Horsey, apparently.
Oh, did you get Dratini, Dragonite?
Yeah, oh yeah, he got all those.
Meowth?
Yeah, we got me
131, that's a stupid single one. Who's the dumb single ones? You got Kangaskhan. You have Mr. Mime,
Tauros.
Jinx, Tauros. What ones do you catch at the Safari Zone?
Yeah, those Chansey.
Chansey, did you get Chansey?
Yeah. Unless I didn't take it. Yeah, it's in there.
Almighty Malachi is here. Perfect.
I feel like I could name all 50 states. Pinsir's in there.
You got Bellsprout?
Yeah,
Yes.
you've already even asked
Okay.
about that
Oh,
one.
did I? I'm sorry.
Oh, Meowth in Persian.
I have them in there.
Got it.
Yeah, they're right there.
I kind of want to look. I won't. Let's see.
You've got to be missing a triple evolution of one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just say it.
did you get Slowbro?
Oh, no.
Slowpoke and Slowbro.
Then Slow King or whatever?
No,
Slacking?
Slow King is...
No.
No, Slacking, it's
Oh.
all different gens.
Mankey?
Primeape, because you got all the fightings. Oh, 140. There's got to be a triple in there between Onyx and Voltorb.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get Parasect and Paris and Parasect?
That was 46 and 47.
Did you get Drowsy and
Nope.
Shelder, Cloyster,
Oh,
Carrot.
Lapras. Water type, Drowsy Hypno.
So
Okay.
Kara got Krabby, Kingler, Shelder, and Cloyster. We did not get Lapras. We did not get Drowsy and Hypno.
No.
Nope, we didn't get Drowsy and Hypno. Not bad, Chris. Not bad.
Well, the average score is 67, so I feel pretty good. I probably got like 80, like between 75 to 80% by myself.
Yeah.
It's the typing, honestly. Like, if you could just, like, say it, you know, you'd get through the list quicker because you can go off the Poke route.
Yeah, okay, I forgot Krabby because Krabby's terrible, Glenn.
But he's got the funnest, not one, but he's got
Cookie,
a fun.
cookie.
Yep. Cookie. Wow, they're trying to just shove Gen 2 down your throat. Play next quiz. All right, we got to wrap up. I got to design you.
Well, there's only 100 Pokemon in the next one, so maybe we can save that for next week.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, now we can bone up between now and then on our knowledge.
And bone we shall.
No.
I love how crabby tastes. Try Durden. I'm a big crab fan too. I like crab.
I don't like eating things that are filter feeders.
Gefilte fish. Matt Kite, thank you for hanging around. It was good to get to know you. Hopefully see you again next week. Hopefully you're not upset with us. We now know, and I'll never forget.
Yep. What's only 12 minutes?
Oh, only 12 minutes instead of 15.
All right, we got somebody playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Cool.
Oh, okay. No, that's marked as mature content. We'll jump back.
Let's not do that.
Not saying that like we wouldn't be able
Well,
to.
thank you. I still want to figure out that Jimmy Fallon comment. Now you're going to make me think
know.
secretly we were on Jimmy Fallon.
I think they're just messing with us.
But it's
Just
fun to
like
believe. It's like when you buy a Powerball ticket. It's Schrodinger's cat.
he
it's-
showed a little clip of like, and these people are crazy.
And bone
this is
we
not-
shall. Did you see that fancy quote?
And bone we shall. That's a Simpsons
gosh.
joke, actually.
Were you not there? I don't know. We talked about having a billboard in Japan airport once.
Yeah, no, we
GTR Dad.
Fallon's in New York, so we've never been there as a
No.
group.
GTR Dad, we love you too.
You're the best.
It's great. We love our group of people.
I like Builder's Mark. Let it be known. I look forward to Builder's Mark chats.
And yet
That's
he
such
will
an easy
call
thing to say.
you
I like
out.
Builder's Marks like saying I like air.
Well. Oh, wait, why did I get Jeremy ... Karen Brownie?
I don't know. I think
You are good. Philodex, did you get your present? Did you like it?
He
And
did. He
is Tink
commented
live?
earlier.
He said he wasn't expecting it and he was very happy.
Yeah.
And then did Tink probably...
Thanks, Rooster Sith.
Tink, I'm sorry for everything I ever did.
So I do need to apologize to everybody who's listening to the audio-only version of the podcast. Once again, we provided absolutely nothing of value to you. But you can always make that better by joining us live every Saturday night at approximately 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/RiseThePodcast or anytime at your schedule at youtube.com/RiseThePodcast. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to comment on a video that isn't Revenge of the Sith is
Wish Cam
terrible.
happy birthday.
Of course, happy birthday, Cam. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course,
May the force be with you.